One move is so devastating that it destroys everything in its way. The low blow. But one outlier is immune to the below-the-belt assault. Joey Ryan. On the surface, Joey Ryan seems to be your average Joe E. But at the core, he's much, much more. Joey's a professional wrestler with the most powerful pelvis in the world.
The power! Need more flags! Anything!
Joey's path to transform his pelvis into a bona fide weapon began in childhood. While watching Nikita Koloff take on Ric Flair at Starrcade '86, he had a revelation.
How many matches, how many championships have been lost because of the low blow? That doesn't affect me anymore. I've taken that weakness out of my game. A lot of wrestlers focus on what we call the glamour muscles, like the biceps or the chest, just to look good. A lot of them forget about the core strength.
After this epiphany, Joey Ryan began a vigorous exercise program, one entirely dedicated to improving the strength of his midsection. At the core of his workouts, Kegels. Kegels are contractions of the pelvic floor. These exercises target a variety of muscles, including the pubococcygeus, which controls urination and ejaculation in males. Because of this, the exercise community considers Kegels taboo. They've gone so far as to dub Joey the king of sleaze for his daily Kegel workouts.
I'm working out all day, every day. You know, I get out of bed, I do some Kegels. I brush my teeth, I do some Kegels. I check my mail, I do some Kegels. I feed my cat, I do some Kegels. I water my plants, I do some Kegels. The benefit of doing Kegels is you can do it anytime you want. You know, I'm doing some right now, in fact. I'm working out up until I go to the ring. And even during the match, during a tag match, I'll be on the apron and I'll be working out because I know that I'm about to use the muscle and I want it to be at its strongest.
Thanks to decades of non-stop Kegling, Joey can manipulate an opponent's energy against him or herself. When an opponent exerts a low blow to Joey's groin, Joey's pelvis follows Newton's third law of motion and pushes back with equal and opposite force. This revolutionary self-defense program is called Dong Style. If an opponent's arm is flailing near Joey's nether region, Joey grabs their limb and immediately contracts his coccygeus muscle. This traps the opponent's wrist in a pelvic vice grip. Joey then repeatedly oscillates his loop of Henle to create torque. The opponent has no choice but to rotate in order to alleviate the pressure. It's either this or suffer a broken wrist. Like all great martial artists, Joey passes his knowledge of self-defense to others.
I've been experimenting a little bit in teaching the art. I've been guiding my wife, Laura, and she's actually been able to replicate it and use it in her arsenal during her professional wrestling matches. No matter if you're male or female, this tactic and this strategy is useful because so far it's been proven unbeatable.
Even though Dong Style cannot be beat, stubborn adversaries continue to challenge Joey Ryan's intestinal fortitude. Literally.
Right now, so big, so strong. Joey Ryan with a newborn flex.
I feel like people try to prove themselves by continuing to grab my genitalia. It's like the sword in the stone or like a stuck pickle jar. Everybody wants to be a pickle jar hero.
This is due to the Dunning-Kruger effect, a cognitive bias wherein multiple opponents incorrectly overestimate their ability against Joey Ryan's pelvis.
There's no limit to what the human body is capable of. One time I was facing insurmountable odds. It was the challenge of my life, and I was able to dig down deep and use my strength to eliminate 11 wrestlers from a battle royal by flipping them over the top rope.
So exactly how strong is Joey's coccygeus muscle? We recreated similar conditions of that fateful battle royale, but this time we transmitted the equivalent of 13 low blows to Joey Ryan's groin.
To negate this ball-busting baker's dozen, Joey must simultaneously stress each of his pelvic myofibrils. With every passing second, he logarithmically increases the compressive force discharging from his midsection. At climax, the thrust from Joey's coccygeus helps generate an astonishing 9,780 newtons. That's over half the weight of a 2009 Ford Taurus with an automatic transmission. Naturally, opponents have begun to fear Joey's gutsy displays of strength. Others are rubbed raw that his innovative fighting style has gained worldwide recognition. But if the low blow hasn't stopped Joey Ryan, fear and jealousy don't stand a chance either.
It's actually been difficult for me to find competition because the maneuver is so unstoppable, it is so unbeatable. Guys are afraid to fight me now. Guys are afraid to wrestle me, and promotions are afraid to bring me in because they know I'll be dominant and I'll dominate their promotion. But I just gotta be me, you know, and I'm willing to take on all comers.
If you like from Hollywood, California, Joey Ryan. If you're not into yoga, if you have half a brain, yeah.